Hola, what is up? Klosniks here. I'm filming from my balcony of my hotel room in Cuba. This is my last night here, heading back tomorrow. And I've just been doing a bit of reflecting on the fact that we stayed in a all-inclusive resort for just over a week. So that means we want food, it's free. We want drinks, alcohol, it's free. Coffee, it's free. Everything is free. And that really changes, the choices that you make, right? It's so many of the choices we make in life are based off of how much things cost and, how we're going to use it or what we have time for. And really the only inconvenience here is just other people and lines. And it kind of changes your perspective on how you see things. And I just wanted to say, when it comes to all-inclusive, it sounds very dreamy, right? These all-inclusive resorts. I've never been to one. This is my first one, and really, it's hard to sink in that things are free. It takes probably half of the trip for you to really get your head around the fact that everything is free. And then once it hits you, I can do whatever I want. I can get whatever I want. Everything is going to be covered. It kind of changes your decision making, and maybe all-inclusive isn't really the best thing. It's kind of cool at first, right? It's cool for a vacation. Maybe it's a factor in how much money you plan on spending, but I just know that as soon as it hit me that I could eat as much as I wanted, as I could drink as much as I wanted, I started making immediately unhealthy choices. My eating habits changed, right? I was used to eating one plate of food, and then after that, the one plate wasn't enough, and then I started eating 2 plates. And then one day, I don't know how, one day I even ate 3 full plates of food plus dessert, which is absolutely nuts. There's actually a snack bar here that's open from, get this right, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. and it serves food all night and alcohol all night. Anytime you want food or alcohol, something is open somewhere in the resort, right? So you can literally 24 hours be getting stuff, consuming stuff. So it's just because I felt like I could have something meant that I was going to have it. I know that every night this week I've gone to the snack bar past 10 p.m. and gotten a free meal because it was free. This is a paid for resource. I'm not going to waste it, right? And now this is becoming a thing of should I use this before I lose it, right? Am I taking advantage of something that's offered to me? And then all of a sudden it's kind of a guilt thing, right? Oh, I only did this and this today, even though all these other things were covered. Why didn't I consume more? Why didn't I do this, or why didn't I do this? So every night this week I've gone out and gotten it, even when I'm not particularly hungry, but I feel like I wanted to take advantage of it while it was here, right? So I know I must have put on a few pounds here, eating and drinking. Obviously this trip's been a lot of fun, but I couldn't live my life this way. I enjoy having control, and there's the stress of money that comes with it, but there's also the freedom of making better choices. This is too much freedom here. All-inclusive is fun for a bit, but not how I would want to live my life. I would rather pay for things, honestly. Obviously no one wants to spend money, but when you do, it kind of makes you think a little bit more as to what's worth it. If I'm going to spend money, what is the value of this food entering my body? What is the value of this drink entering my body? Is it worth the money? Is it healthy? This and that, right? And when you don't have that money factor in your head, it's just it's free, it's free, it's free. You just keep eating and eating. I can't remember the last time I've had a piece of whole wheat bread. My digestion has not been good since I came here. There's no drinkable tap water in Cuba, so it has to be out of bottles. So you're limited to how much water you have in your hotel room and what they serve to you. Obviously different via resorts. It's been fun, but it should only be temporary. But just know that I'm coming home. Looking forward to getting back on the grind, getting back to eating healthier things, making healthier choices because they make me feel better. There's so many times after the buffet, I went hard, and I'm talking to my brother, and it's just we just feel guilty. We're just trying to do something to get our minds off of the guilt of how much we've been eating. And then it's just like from breakfast we go get a coffee. All those like icy frappuccino type coffees, they're all free. It's all the same, right? You just ask for it and they give you. I could say, can I have 4 frappuccinos? And then she'll put them out in front of you. You can see how that kind of screws with your head a little bit. So from breakfast we get a coffee. Then from there we would go to the beach, and then from the beach, obviously getting drinks to the beach, and then from the beach we get lunch, and then get more drinks. Thank you for that. And then supper only starts at 6. Thank you, that's really great, thanks for your input. And then supper doesn't start at 6:30, so I'd go for like a pre-supper meal, right? A second burger with fries, and then we go to an all-you-can-eat buffet. They'd serve you beer or wine. So it doesn't really end, it just keeps going and stacking and stacking. And then from the buffet, you go get another coffee, you go get some more drinks, you go off. People are just drunk here all the time. I totally lost my train of thought. My point is that all-inclusive should be enjoyed temporarily as a luxury, not be strived for, not be seen as a goal. You shouldn't be working towards a lifestyle where you can consume whatever you want, whenever you want it. Like, even when it's all free, it starts to lose its value. You stop appreciating the value of a drink, and the value of how hard you work for the things that you have. You know, when it's all free and it's all given to you, it's not as good as when you work for it. You know, it doesn't taste as good. It doesn't, you know, all your experiences aren't the same when things are just handed to you. So that's definitely something that I've taken from this trip. Anyways, enjoy what you have, work hard for the things that you want, and appreciate them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Class next out.